unmuted. Hello, everybody. How are you doing on this Thursday? Wow, we're nearly at the end of the week. Can you believe it? I mean, I can't, although I can, sort of. Oh, goodness, sorry. I'm reaching over for my lip stuff. And I just found out this is just such lovely news. I'm quite upset because I'm supposed to have another round of Botox injections next month. And I just found out my out-of-pocket amount, which I absolutely cannot afford. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to get that. And I just get to live in excruciating pain. Isn't that fun? I think it's just dandy. I'm just absolutely thrilled about it. So, excuse me if I'm a little bit off, but I'm just a little bit shaken because I'm really sick and tired of being in pain all the fucking time. But I'll get through it because there's other things that I need to focus on, and as long as I can redirect myself, then I don't have to think about this right now. Hey, May, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. Magical Nev, it's nice to see you. Good to see you as well, Angel and Sherry and Alves. Good to see you. Hello there, Queen. How are you? Hey, Salami. Nice to see you as well. Thank you, everybody, for being able to join. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are having a much better day than I'm having. So today, I saw this from the Empower Network, which is Comfort's channel. And it's like, why we are staying in? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, oh, seriously. So we've got to talk about that. That's why you're staying. It's like, all I can think of, like, okay, who was paid to stay in? It's just what goes off in my mind. What's the out of pocket? It's like $800. Which, I mean, in the scheme of things, it doesn't sound like that much, but I don't just have $800 laying around, I just don't. Nor can I afford like another bill to be paying on right now. I'm trying to get rid of some other stuff. So that's that. And that's like after I already have assistance from the manufacturer to defray the cost of the medication. So it just sucks. It just really sucks. Yeah, exactly. The U.S. healthcare is atrocious. It's just, I mean, you're just fucked in so many ways. It's just absolutely unfair. And, I think about so many other people going without because of costs and stuff. It's just, what do you do? What do you do? And meanwhile, there's, fat cats, the CEOs literally making millions. And then there's the rest of us who not so much. So, yeah. So if I'm a little bit out of it, because I'm just really upset. Just really upset by that. Oh my God, she had her tonsillectomy denied. How is that even fucking possible? How is that even possible? Holy cannoli, I thought my medicine was expensive. Yeah. Yep, and the new year, new deductible, all that stuff, yeah. Oh my gosh, she's had that abscess for like 6 weeks. And she's been denied. I mean, there's just something wrong with that. Is there a way that they can like recode it as something else that they will accept? Oh, Albs, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so very sweet of you. I really appreciate that. I really do so very much. Thank you. And gosh, Angel says, my mom is 75 and had her knee replacement surgery denied the day of. Try physical therapy. She can't because there is no cushioning in the joint at all. Nothing to do. PT. Oh my fucking God. How can they do that? How can they do that? Oh my gosh. That is just horrible. She just found out today. Well, I mean, really, totally see if, she can get it recoded as something else, because typically, like, it depends on things that are coded. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so very much. That's so sweet of you. Hippo character flips around and does a V sign with his hand while the word victory appears in the background. Hey, that's very cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. My single coverage is now, oh my God. See, and that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy that you are having to spend over $1,000 a month. And that doesn't include you like getting medicine or anything, Thank you, May May. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. And yeah, health insurance is a major issue. If that ain't fixed, there will be more Luigis. And you know what, Mr. Level? I absolutely agree with you on that. I absolutely 10,000% agree, because I totally understand why somebody would go off like that when everybody is denied in the way that they are. And oh my God, Angel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are just so sweet. You have no idea how much this means to me. Thank you. Thank you, Alps. I really appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. Thank you very much for your donations from one chronic pain gang member to another. Thank you so much. Oh, Alps, thank you so much. You guys are just melting my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donations for this. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. You really, really don't. And I will definitely use it towards the medical expenses. Oh, because it's just absolutely insanity. Absolutely insanity of what we all have to deal with. And I mean, and really, I won't be surprised if other people don't just lose their shit over medical expenses and people being denied stuff. And yeah, I definitely understand somebody losing it. I absolutely do. Because it's like, they apply like all these formulas on our lives and decide what is like, yeah, we'll approve this. Nope, not that. And here we have like a woman who has no cushion in her knee at all. She can't get a knee replacement surgery. What the hell is that? That is so wrong in so many ways. So many ways. Thank you all so much for your donations. I really appreciate it. You will never know how much. Today, so as I was saying, as I cry through all of this, because it's like happy tears and also sad tears, because I'm just frustrated. We will be reviewing what was on the. Thank you, Sherry. I love you guys too. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are going to be reviewing the Empowerment Network's stream today, which is why we are staying. And I will have to say, today it was, I don't know if it was Marty or Chris, but it was one of them that said something about don't believe anything that's written unless you know the person, or basically some bullshit like that. So I'm thinking, okay, so that means like when there's articles written by, I guess, Newsweek, the Wall Street Journal, or, like whatever, it's like, well, unless you know the author, or you're just not going to believe them. And so it's like, really? Seriously? Because they quote know Ash, but I mean, do they really absolutely know him, or do they know what they want to know? And do they see in him what they want to see? Alps, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for all of your matchings. I so appreciate it. Thank you, Violet. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. But how is it that you're supposed to only believe people you know? Because they still don't know who Ash actually is. He's still just this dude that's like saying, I mean, I never follow what the man says, It's like, that's my person. I don't know him. Yeah, I mean, you don't. You don't know him. I mean, I think you guys probably feel like you know me a hell of a lot more than you know Ash. I mean, you hear me talk about Chalupa and Salsa all the time, which, by the way, Salsa just buried herself under the fluffy blanket, and Chalupa is laid out here right by me. Angel says, insurance companies claim doctors review claims and deny or approve. I really wonder that. I wonder how true that is, or if they hire morally bankrupt physicians. I'm kind of thinking that has something to do with it. Hey, Jelly. Hey, Jelly. How are you, love? Sorry to hear about what you're going through. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you. I love you guys so very much. I appreciate all of you always showing up and everything, more than you'll ever know. But what I don't understand is what they've gone through with Ash is being led on for a very long time. Then they finally get OConnect, but they can't get commissions because of the processors. And then now there's going to be a complete flip into a completely different company. And so nobody has any responsibility for paying the commissions that were owed when people did sell OConnect, but they couldn't even keep for an entire year. And then Marty goes on, we had it for 9 months free. The fuck all you did. Thank you, Monhan. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Albs, for your match. I appreciate that so very much. You guys are just the best. You guys are just killing me. You're so sweet. And now I don't even know what I was saying, because you guys are just wrecking me with your kindness, which I do. You guys know I appreciate. I keep on saying the same thing over and over. But these people who are believing that they know Ash, I mean, he's put them through hell. Got it free for 9 months, according to, Marty. Thank you, Alves. Thank you for the match. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And it's like, well, but, did you really get that much out of it? Thank you, Jelly. Thank you, Jelly. I appreciate it. Did you really get that much out of it? Because, of those people who bought it, how many people actually did use it? That's what I'm wondering. And used it regularly, That's what I wonder. How many people actually used it regularly? How many people feel like they actually got their, quote, money's worth out of it? I'm kind of wondering. I'm really wondering. Jelly. Thank you. You deserve the super stickers, not the Three Stooges. Thank you, Albs. Thank you very much. to match jelly snacks. Thank you. I appreciate it. And welcome. I'm probably not going to say your name correctly. Welcome. I'm going to take a shot at it. Drinka. I'm so sorry if I did not say it correctly. No, Queen, you're not blocked. You're not blocked at all. Let's see. We have OnPassive is a digital company that has products to solve human problems. Ash is still preparing OConnect to suit human needs. Well, he must be preparing it for an awful long time. An awful long time. That's all I can say. I mean, is it still going to be called OConnect, or is it going to be No Connect? You said Alonda. I'm sorry, Takara. Did I miss something that you said? I'm so sorry. Monhun says, too bad health isn't available. I hear it's supposed to be a one-time purchase and then lifetime unlimited medical care. Many restrictions apply. One ibuprofen per year, COVID. You guys are too funny. Too funny. So yeah, we are going to be checking them out, but I really don't know why they would be staying. I really, really don't know at all. Recovering Hunbot. He's preparing OnPassive for a different universe Earth. Well, that must be it. Let me see. And great. Yes, I buy OConnect. I used it till the period the company decided to go on data migration, which led to the shutdown of their platform. Okay. Not really sure what that means, but okay. Didn't really follow, but thank you for, participating in the chat. So let me go ahead and pull up the their. Oh, crap. Now I gotta reshare it. Hang on a second. Hang on a second here, because I clicked off of something and I was supposed to be sharing my screen and I clicked off of it. Okay, let's do this. Alrighty, dighty. So there you are. Okay. Are we ready for this? I mean, I'm not really sure if I am, but what the hell? And we will play that very famous game. Can you hear it? So let me know. So the past few times you've been able to hear it when I've had it separated like this. So let's hope that continues.
To the Empowerment Network, thank you for.
Okay, that's Comfort just saying, it's her network and thank you, blah, blah, blah. So let me know in the chat, please, if you were able to hear that. And thankfully, this is, 42 minutes, a little over 42 minutes. So not that long. Yay. Yay for that, because I just don't know if I could suffer through it being longer than that. Because I'm kind of wondering, what do you even have to talk about for that long? I guess we're going to play, you give your story about your why, and you give your story about your why. I'll tell our whys. And, when I hear anything about what is your why, it gives me the utter creeps. Is it just me? Or does it give you guys the creeps too when anybody talks about their why? Because my why for doing stuff like this is to warn people, like, don't get involved in this kind of crap. Don't get involved in it. It's not a good thing. Not a good look. Never is. And meanwhile, Ash is still in his hidey hole, which I suspect he will be in there for quite a bit. So if anybody was able to hear that, please let me know in chat. And I don't know if, you know what? I did not, there. Okay. You could hear it. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like waiting for it to pop up and then it wasn't. And I did not remember to bring my mouse. You can hear it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Monon, have you tried changing your mindset? Maybe all the supposed negativity you're putting into the world is hurting your mind, body, and spirit. Positivity, Alonda, positivity. It solves everything. Oh, good gravy. Good gravy. If only. Can you imagine that? Oh my gosh. You know, if only these things actually worked. Like, just change your mindset. Just change your mindset. Jelly Snack says, I do feel like I'm in a different universe when I watch OnPassive webinars. I do too. Okay, and Angel says back to great. Oh, I remember the Great Migration. I think a lot of people got caught up in that and could never get in again. I think yeah, probably so. Probably so. That would be the thing. Well, talking. Oh my, yes, I am talking against OnPassive. I mean, yes, I am. I am. Your why that makes you cry. That is so disgusting. Now, mine doesn't make me cry. It makes if I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry for the people who are using a why to keep them involved in something that is sucking the life out of them, sucking time, sucking money, sucking, just taking from them and not giving them anything back in return. Queen says, not enough toxic positivity here, lol. OnPassive is never a crap. Or is it a crap? Is it a crapshoot? I kind of feel like it's a crapshoot. And I feel like everybody lost in that crapshoot. Hey, that's what I'm thinking. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started.
For always joining, guys, because if it's just Lily, Brother Keith, and myself, it can be a bit boring. So it makes it worth it because of you. So let's do this together. It's a powerful topic, a topic which calls for recommitment in what we've already been committed to for the past 6, getting to 7 years, depending when you joined this business.
Okay, first of all, saying, your commitment for the past 6 going into 7 years. I mean, right then and there, does nothing go off in your brain that, gee, that's a long ass time. And gee, I may not really be getting anything out of it. So there. If I may ask, do you know how long it took you to develop this platform you're using today to castigate other upcoming tech companies that is about to come up soon? First of all, that has nothing to do with anything, because this is not a great tech company that's up and coming soon. Did that not already prove it to you with the past iteration of things and why we are moving into a completely different company? And there will be things that will be coming out about what actually was transpiring over that time period that you would not hear from the great one, Ash. He likes to consider himself so great. So no, you won't be hearing it there. But there's a lot of stuff that I will be dropping. And let's see, Maymay says, sadly, great to great, OnPassive doesn't seem to exist anymore. The founders are still talking about the company, not OnPassive. And Mark says, didn't take 7 years to achieve nothing. And Beth says, OnPassive is not YouTube. Okay, and we're going to continue.
And I'm happy to say Happy New Year to our sister Lily, because she is, I think, the newest as of this year on this platform today. So welcome, sis.
Thank you, sis, so much. I'm glad to be here, and thanks again to all our viewers. And we are excited to share with you our commitment, which is as strong as ever.
Thank you, DTI. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Indeed. Thank you. So, Brother Keith and myself, we've already been here for a couple of times. So it's no longer New Year. However, we still need to say hi. So welcome, bro.
Let me say hello to everyone, to the great audience that's there watching us now, and those who are coming. Comfort, is always a blessing to be here. Always pleasure, always fun.
Same.
You know, we have a wonderful time because we're in a wonderful company and wonderful dreams are ahead of us. And Lily, of course, I'll tell you, good to have you back with us. And I think it's going to be fun. I'm ready to go.
Same here. I believe it's going to be fun as well, guys. So as you join us, why not go ahead and remember to subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this chat and invite people. Let's see where this topic takes us. So the topic says why we are staying. A few words, about 4 words, but it says a lot. So let's get our sister Lily launch this session for us.
Thank you again, sis, and my brother Keith. And Happy New Year, by the way, to everybody. And this topic where we are saying it's a new year. And I know there are people who are recommitting to things, you start. And I don't usually do all the New Year resolution, all these, but there is a time everyone is supposed to stop and just reflect on what you're doing. Why do you do what you do? You look at the year past. And I read somewhere where it says, don't look back. You're not going that way. But it also says that the only time you should look back is to see how far you have come. So it is necessary to look back every now and then just to see how far you have come. That way you know what to change, what to keep. So, and I look back now, we are talking about OnPassive here, and I look back through the last year, and even as far as where we started. And all I can say is that it's been an encouraging journey. And now I have to reevaluate or evaluate, should I stay? Was it worth it? Or should I quit? Now, when I make a decision to do something personally, I don't put quitting as part of that plan.
Great to great. You think that there's people here that are not in the tech field? You'd be wrong about that. You'd be very wrong about that, sir. Because there are people here that are in the tech field.
Nobody starts something so they can quit, especially if you got in that thing. No one forced you to, you saw it.
And OnPassive will not be launching. It's going to be on Fusion. So, you need to get yourself straight on that. It will be on Fusion. OnPassive is a thing of the past.
From the beginning. So on this OnPassive journey,
very much.
Everyone has their story that they've been telling. And I found out that what we have in common is that there was a reason why everybody joined. And one reason that I am saying, there are so many. I have so many reasons why I'm staying on OnPassive. But today I'm just going to share a couple, and Brother Keith and Sister Comfort, I'm sure you'll have a reason why you're staying. But my first reason that really came to my mind is that my dreams, which are the reason why I joined OnPassive, my why I joined OnPassive is still alive. And what is it also important is that Brother Ash's why, his whys and his dreams, why he started OnPassive, are still alive. So, we hear people worry a lot about not seeing Brother Ash and all that, and he has come.
Okay, so you think that OnPassive is going to stay? You might be very surprised about that. You really might, because OnPassive will not be a reality. It's on Fusion with a T at the end of it for technology. You might want to get on board with what's actually going on.
Come before and told us that, look, if this was not going anywhere, I would tell you, go back, do what you need to do.
And I will say, great to great. You're going to be surprised at some of the things that I drop. So, You can keep on with it's going to be a reality. It's going to be a this. It's going to be, say whatever you want to. You're going to be very surprised on some things that will be coming out. Very, very surprised.
His dreams are still alive, and he is the captain of this ship. So as long as his dreams are alive, I am staying, because mine are also alive based on that. If he comes and says, guys, now go do something else, then we'll consider. But he has already said it's do or die. Now, some of my dreams, what are they? Why am I staying? I looked back, I said, why did I join OnPassive? Well, first of all, I was reading Sister Fumi's book. And I tell you guys, it's amazing, because when I read that book, it reinforced some of my whys why I'm in OnPassive. I have parents. She wrote about her mom. And I'm telling you, I have a mom and dad, and I thank God for that. And her writing about her mom and what happened reminded me that when I joined OnPassive from the start, I looked back at what my parents have done for me. And OnPassive is the place I found where I'll be able to thank my parents the way I want to thank them. They are older, and you know, when we are the age we are, our parents are struggling right now, and you want to do something for them. For my mom, carrying water on her head, the pots she used to carry, the gardening she used to do. And I look at her today and I say, I want to do something for my mom. And what OnPassive will do for me, to do for my mom, my parents. And Ash did say, you know,
Great to great. You might want to go read this.
fill your basket. And some of our baskets actually start with other people, not necessarily personally, but if I'm empowered personally, I'll be able to take my mom and dad and say, look, mom and dad, for all you did for me, I just want to say thank you. Now, are my parents still here? Yes. Can I still help them? Yes. So that's why it's.
And this, great to great. Both of these articles, you might want to read these.
Still there. We were watching something with my daughter one time. It was on a war, one of the countries in Africa. And you know, Sister Comfort, bro, Keith, we saw these children there. They didn't have food. It was in one of the areas that is famine stricken. And these kids had flies all over their eyes, all over their mouth, all over their face. And you know, my daughter asked me a question. Why don't they blow them away? Like, why are they letting those flies? And, you know, I told her, I said, you know, baby, these kids, their strength is not there. They don't have food. Is that still going on today? Yes, it is. So my why I joined OnPassive is still there. So I'm not going to quit, because that has not changed. And that's one of the reasons that I joined. A friend passed away, left me 5 kids that she hopes that I will help. She had joined OnPassive before she passed away. Are those 5 kids still there? Yes, they are. So my why is still there. And for now, I could go on and on. I have a daughter, soon she'll be going to college. Is that still there? Do I want her to have school loans that she cannot pay? And all these things I'm sharing, there are people who can relate. I'm just sharing this, but I know there's someone out there who may or may not know about OnPassive, and they have these same needs and passion to help and to make changes. So that's just some of the reasons we stay, is because,
you know, I find it very interesting how they keep mentioning OnPassive here, because if you are to look for OnPassive, there's no website. Where does the OnPassive website go? It goes, oh, for quote, founders to log in. And what do they do once they're in the OES? Not much. Nothing to do back there. Kind of just hang out, and that's about it.
When your why is still there, then you cannot give up. It's stronger than anything that you can face. Any storms that come, you will be able to change those storms like an eagle does, and uses that to fly even higher. And that is what I'm determined to do. So I am staying, because my why is there.
God, listen, I just feel, Brother Keith, I need to take a deep breath and let you go first, because sometimes you invite somebody to come and say a thing, they speak your mind. It doesn't stop me from speaking, but I give you the honor first, brother. because I don't know if you're coming to just make me worse after I'm listening to our sister, but I'll let you speak first, then I also have something to share.
You know, the song says, "Stay with me tonight, stay." Anyway, so as you were talking, Lily, I did some reflection, right? And you know, online you hear a lot about different opportunities, different marketing strategies. Some say loophole, and some say, you know, secret tunnel, and some say whatever it is to get your attention. And I was thinking about some of those earlier programs that I've been a part of. And one thing I've learned to do is to be a very, I would say, fair and rational and reasonable thinker. Some things is not all bad. You have to discover what's the bad about it and try to avoid it. Now, when I started my journey on this online world and trying different opportunities, I learned some things, how to maybe project my voice more, how to be more confident, how to not be too fussy about being rejected, how to present yourself, how to be on time. And there were some good things about some of those older programs. Some of them have really great products that we can sometimes use today, but there was some missing element. So as I look at what Lily was saying, why am I staying? Why am I here? Well, why not? That's the question. But then I used to hear this thing back then. How big is your why? I mean, is it a little why or is it a big why?
The OES is not a website. I'm sorry to inform you. You are logging into the OES. That's what you're doing. That's not a website. The public cannot go to onpassive.com and find out anything.
So if your why is big enough, if your why is big enough, you ain't going nowhere. In fact, where am I going to go? You know, so
that's interesting, Keith, considering didn't you join Live Good? Haven't you been promoting a couple of other things, if memory serves? And you're wondering, where else are you going to go? You've already gone other places, but you're back here. I'm not sure why. I guess you really have that big why, and you're just, you know, hoping and praying that this actually does something for you. Good luck on that.
When you have a company like this with that kind of vision, when you see it, it's almost like when you get a hold of it, there's something that's called revelation, right? That a lot of us understand. And with the story in the Bible of the prodigal son who lost his way, left his home that had plenty and was in abundance, he decided that he wants to try the good life. So he just said, "Daddy, give my money." And so he went to the far country and lived a party or riotous life. All right. His money ran out. So he's trying to make his way back home. But for some reason, he stopped, was embarrassed, and he ended up working for a particular person and was doing a particular job that wasn't supposed to be a part of his lifestyle. There's no way. In a pig pen, feeding pigs, and they got hungry and said, "Let me take a bite of the corn." I believe it was corn, though. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, at some point, the book says he came to himself. He had a revelation, like, wait a minute, my dad.
Thank you, little Miss Lulu. Thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate it so very much.
Has houses and land. He's wealthy. Maybe I should go back home. And so he did. You know, to make a long story short, he was accepted by his dad, went in and he had a feast for him. But the point of the story is that a lot of us have realized that this company, we have had a revelation about this company, and we know that it's nothing like it. We know that it's unique. We know that this is a once in a lifetime.
Hello, Maxie.
We know it's a paradigm shifting thing going on here. We know it's a new unpassive economy that's about to implode or explode. All right. And so our why has to do with our realization that we're in something massive. And as Lily was saying, if you have a heart to see lives change, because many people don't, many people think it's me, my four, and no more. Me, my four, and no more. They don't think outside the community. They don't think nationally or internationally. And so all they want is to pay their bills and pay their rent and have enough food for themselves. If that's what you are, that's where you are. But a lot of us do have dreams and visions and plans and goals. And so when you meet a company like OnPassive with those things inside of you, those seeds inside of your soul, of course, it's going to be an explosion. It's going to be a call it match made in heaven. And so my why is big enough, and I can even chime in with what Lily was saying. I have kids. I want to see them leave college debt free. I would like to buy him a car before he starts college. He's 16 now. Cash, if you don't mind. All right. I want to get my daughter a car. She just got a license. And so there are things that I want to do for them as a dad, make them happy. There are things I want to do outside the country, inside my country. And so therefore, with this kind of leverage that we have here with OnPassive, we see where it's possible. And so my why is very, very big. And while I'm waiting for this to unfold, I will encourage anyone who is a part of OnPassive to keep yourself busy. Don't just sit around and get, perplexed and perturbed and disturbed and, anxious.
Hey, Jimmy Jam.
It's going to happen in its own time, And I'm going to talk about own time next time I speak on this segment here, because I got something very exciting to share with you guys, because timing is important. So with that said, I yield. Sister Comfort, back to you.
Wow, thank you. Thanks, Brother Eve. I would like you to take note your own time down, because I'm excited to hear what you have to say. So how it works with OnPassive, guys, if you are new here, you just want to stay and get involved in this chat, ask us questions. One thing, again, in common we have is how much we share the same ideas. And I don't know, maybe it's how much we've been, the bonding that has brought us together, closer together. We think the same. If my brother Keith just said something, Lily, this is something you said, I think was your first appearance on this platform. You appreciated some businesses that you were involved in before today, and you pointed at the missing elements. They were good products, they were good businesses, but that missing element on that one made the businesses look like they were not good businesses. And that missing element, you thought you found it here. There were maybe a list of stuff, but value was one of it, value versus money. So when Eve said this, my mind went to your first appearance here and thought that I should go back to it. This is very important, guys. So, when you come back to our why, I just put up a contribution here from our brethren in the house. My brother or my sister, Yuri Peters, says, I'm staying because I believe in our CEO, his vision, mission, and his reason why he is doing this for all of us around the world. And so that is exactly what my sister Lily said earlier on. And in other words, and equally, I think Eve and myself, Keith and myself, what is happening with me today, bear with me that I'm calling my brother's name wrong, I apologize. So Brother Keith and myself, I think we agree with this, that we are here because Ash is still here, and Ash is still saying, I am here, I'm not going, nothing has changed. We need to hit that top where our ears will explode and people will know our names. Not knowing our names because we rock the beautiful cars, not that we are forbidden to rocking the cars, but because we will change lives, right? So Mr. Ash's why is our why, and our why is because he is still here. Say, hello, I'm still here, I'm not going. That's why he was here on the 24th. That's why he appeared at the OES on the 31st with the words that touched all of us, including my sister Lily. Let's talk about helping others. I have been on this platform for as long as I've been in this business, because when I joined in, I think, July 2020, by August, September, I already made the first video because I could not wait. I was like, if this thing they are saying is true, then I am in. I was never an online person. I was reluctant. But when I listened to a few webinars, I was like, if it's true, that's why I am here. But that's what I've been looking for. Or currently, as we speak, there is war in my country. So since 2017, we used to spend hours on Facebook. We would transform ourselves and dress and mask ourselves. I'll show you some of the pictures if you want to see my brother and sister. You will not be able to say this is me because we transform and dress like some elderly, really old people in our communities back home to draw attention so that people will say, what are these ladies doing? Just for somebody to support us with as little as they can afford so that we buy food, we buy stuff and send to our people who are living in bushes. Women deliver babies in bushes and they die because there's no medical attention. Women like you and myself, Lily, they live in the forest. They use grass, moss, fern plants as sanitary towels because they have no access to these things. So I was like, if this is what Ash is promising us, then this is what I am looking for, because I'm tired of dressing funny and I don't get anything much. Thanks to everybody who ever helped us, but it's not going anywhere far because people are struggling. Hundreds and thousands of unaccompanied minors, their parents have disappeared, they are dead, they are wherever they are. It is no fault of theirs. We need to be there for them, you know. Then all of these things, when you think about this why, so why quit? I have a why I joined. The reason why I joined has not stopped. The reason why Mr. Mufara wanted to do this for you and myself has not stopped. So why should I not continue? Why shouldn't I take my hands off the plow? You know, when we are just, you know, every step we move, as every clock ticks, as every second the clock ticks, we are getting closer and closer to the end of that tunnel where it's waiting for us. We're getting closer to the bride. The day they unveil it, they will say it was worth the wait, right? So there is just every reason. We can go on and on and on and on and on. See, you were talking about a friend, I think, who passed away and left children behind. I have a friend who was like a sister to me, right? She got, where we speak now, she has mental issues and stuff like that. She's got children too. I can't help her. I can't help her children because I don't have enough, right? But then I think that I need to take care of my friend and then take care of her children 100%. I can't. So why blink? Why look left or right? Why get distracted? Where the only hope, the only solution lies in front of me. I'm already having my hands on it. Why blink? You know, all of those things. We can go on and on and on and on, but I don't want to take hostage of this because I'm just here to coordinate and not to talk more than you guys. So I'll just leave it where it is. Whatever the Spirit is ministering, let's share and share freely. And guys, do not forget in the chat, drop your comments, share your thoughts, and let's do this together. So, Sister Lily, please.
Yes, you know, Sister Comfort, you brought the value, and the reason I stay on OnPassive, which we all, I believe we do. You look at what OnPassive has to offer. Now, I call it the 2 V's. I have my 2 V's for staying in OnPassive, and I think as we go with time, those V's may be 3, 4.
Okay, just looking at this comment, which says, how many companies start with 1 million customers? Well, first of all, I don't know if you mean founders, which I'm presuming you do, because the only customers you have are people who joined. You don't have anybody outside of that because the public can't do anything, never could really do anything because all the problems with the processors and everything. But of the people who joined, how many people actually purchased OConnect? I have a feeling not near as many as Ash thought would. I think it's probably just a fraction of what he thought would. And why wouldn't they buy it? Well, price tag probably. And then there's probably a lot of people that were really glad they didn't buy it when they saw the different issues that it was having. I mean, if I had joined, I'd be really glad that I didn't buy it. especially now. It's poof, it's gone.
4, 5, because OnPassive is that amazing. So far I have the 2 V's, which are value and then values with S at the end. Now, it's just amazing. When we just, you reminded me of the first V, Sister Comfort, and Brother Keith, you brought that out too. What OnPassive has, just look what we're already using, and we've heard this over and over. When I just think of what this value is, you have these products that are coming, Brother Ash. We've used
She's talking about what they're using. What are you using right now? You can't use O-Trim or O-Mail or, you know, any of those free products that you had. You can't use O-Connect. I mean, y'all aren't using it right now. You know, when you did your little stream earlier, Marty doesn't use it. He's on Zoom. Remember, you gave Zoom the broom, and now all of a sudden it's back. Why would that be? Gee, it's stable. It can be depended upon, unlike O-Connect.
O-Connect. Personally, I'm one of those who owe Ash because I ran my subscription and then I was using it for an extra few days. So I really owe him, and I got paid. I withdrew. So I'm very right on, as Ash says, do this, do this. I was right there.
And where did these people come up with the concept of OnPassive is the only hope for humanity? And we need to be ready. I mean, what the hell? The only hope for humanity. I mean, if this is what we have to depend on for humanity, then I mean, we're fucked. We are completely and utterly fucked if we have to depend on OnPassive, which doesn't exist any longer, and Ash. I mean, seriously.
I got to withdraw. and that's one reason I really can't live, because to me OnPassive is not even a faith journey anymore. Like I mentioned, I've lived it. And when you have products like O-Connect that are costing less but are better products than what we have on the market, easy to use, where my grandma, my aunties back home can use them. And then you're like, wow, why would anyone pay something for something worse somewhere else, pay more? And then, as if that's not enough, you're saving, you can convert it to an income. And whether you use that product or not, as long as you sell or it's sold for you by the company, we know the cut more, you make money. I mean, who does that? Is that still true? Yes, it is. So I'm going to stay for the value that OnPassive offers. Why? Because I have aunties who...
You know, I'm just going to say that if I got Zoom Pro, I could get it for $13.32 a month with me getting the annual subscription. That's what it would be. And so what is for 100 participants? Do I really need 500? Do I really need 10,000? Probably not. Probably not. And right now I'm using Restream, and I can have 10 people as guests. Do I need more than that? No, I don't. I really don't. Most people don't. And, you know, when there have been a bazillion people on these webinars of OnPassive, and then they keep passing the mic, so to speak, it really gets boring, and it really gets very challenging to listen to each person, because they're basically regurgitating the same stuff. And how entertaining is that? How informative is that when all you're getting them is saying the same things over and over and over and over again? And Zoom is so cheap in comparison, and less bugs and more user-friendly. Absolutely. Mr. Lowell's all Catmo. Yeah, we've got some Catmo going on. Mr. Level says, Zoho Video Joint is the cheapest on the market and works so well that OnPassive would dream of being 10% of that. Oh, cool. There was, what was it? Jujitsu. Oh gosh, there was something that I was looking at that's like absolutely free. And it would be, again, much better than anything that they put together. And May says the founders' brainstorming streams are legendary. The company only exists in imaginations. Ash will promise everything and deliver nothing, at least to date. Yeah, those things. The ones earlier today, I think it was. Oh, Marty was bragging on the fact that there were webinars that were like 6 hours or longer. It's like, is that a selling point? How is that going to be a selling point to someone? You know, we have webinars that last 6 hours or more. Who the fuck wants to go to a webinar that lasts that long? I mean, Lord knows I've hung out in them just for the, prosperity and to like continue to comment and everything, just to see how long it would go on, as have you guys too in chat. And it most certainly was like we could have all been doing something more productive with our time, but we chose to like, nope, we are going to see this out. And it was sometimes challenging. And I know that there are some of them that I did that people would come back hours later and they're like, oh my gosh, I went shopping and I had lunch and you're still going on. Yep, still doing it. Yep, that actually did happen.
Can't sell. I have grandmas who can't sell. I have young children in school who are in school, so they don't have time to sell. And all they have to do is come in, and it's affordable to come in. If they can't, I will help them because I am committed to that. And then they can do what they love to do. They can go to school. That is a reason to stay. Who wouldn't want to convert their bills into income? I mean, why would you go anywhere? Why would you leave unless you really have not understood what is going on? But we are here to tell you because we've experienced it. Now, that is the value. Now, values with S, Sister Comfort, Brother Keith, I went to school for almost 20 years. And you go get a job, and then you're with your supervisor, and you realize they're asking you to do something that goes against your values. Now, remember, you've done 20 years of schooling. So you come and your supervisor asks you something, and you're like, huh? Because there's conflict. You find out that the industry you went to school for, there is a way they do things that's not ethical. Now, OnPassive values is clean money, and there's nothing as bad as working in a place after 20 years where you're conflicted. You're going home, you're frustrated with what you did. Maybe you didn't stand up for what you wanted to say, and you were in between. You go home, you're upset, then you're frustrated with your family. But really, the problem started at work because you have values that you stand for, and you've realized that for me to do this job to make a living, I have to cut some corners that I'm not comfortable doing. And it becomes a conflict. Did you go to school? Yes. So is that still going on in my industry? If the answer is yes, then my why for staying in OnPassive for its values still stands. So I have the value, which in my language, I know none of you speak it. There's a saying in Swahili. It says, chema chajiuza, kibaya chajitembeza. That basically says a valuable thing sells itself, but a bad one advertises itself. The value of OnPassive will sell itself, unless you just want to be in a company where you just want to pay for poor quality products and just get charged money you don't have. It doesn't make no sense.
How is the value of itself going to sell itself OnPassive when there's no website? You can't go to OnPassive as some outsider and go like, I want to learn about this OnPassive company. There is nowhere for you to go and get any information. And people are not going to go like, I'm going to go watch all of these damn webinars about these people talking about this. Oh, look, this is 6 months old. Oh, look, those people are talking about it, but I can't access anything anywhere. I mean, people are not going to do that. That's crazy.
Sense not to join us. So meaning, even if I had to actually market and sell OnPassive products, which we have the option that the system will do it for us, I cannot keep quiet. By default, I am going to share. Now, there's nothing as beautiful as sharing something from a perspective of helping people, and your attitude is whether they take it or leave it, I still gain, I still win. And it's very sad when the people turn it down because it's to their benefit. You already won. So there is a different mindset when you're sharing something to help somebody, and from I need you to buy this so I can make a living, or I lose my sales. We're not even gonna get it. We are not MLM, like Chris said, we are not MLM, thank God, which is one of the whys. I mean, OnPassive, it is not MLM. That alone is just a point on itself. So my V's are right there, and I just want to say we could come from all angles.
Wow.
We're here to stay.
Exactly, Brother Keith. Yeah, our sister was here with her V's. Anna, we would like to hear from you again. Just go on from
Listen,
any angle, like she says.
I like where she ended off, because I was thinking on those lines. Because you see, if you look in the medical world, right, doctors, they are constantly getting themselves updated with new information. Those people who are in the computer world, techie world, they're constantly getting themselves updated with new technology. It takes work. They're those who do taxes. As the years go on, tax law changes. They have to be acquainted with what's going on so they can provide us with the right tax preparation. So imagine you can be a part of a company where it's done for you. Now, let me get to the sweet part of this thing. Let me get to how sweet it is. I did a video recently, and it was titled, "Do What You Can Control." Do what you can control. Now, I've been from the world of get 3, and if we get 3, and 3 get 3. And in my crazy mind, I'm thinking, it sounds good until the first week. That is pathetic. It's madness. So they say, no, I tell you what, let's go 2, get 2. You get 2, and then 2 get 2. I thought that worked. Okay, it's not that many people. No, it doesn't work. And some have the audacity to say, just get 1. 1 get 1. And the other leg, there's 2 legs, and one leg is going all the way down to 1,000, just running wild. But you, sir, just build 1 leg. Just get 1, then get 3, and it doesn't work. Because I'm relying on what somebody else needs to do. And even if it's one person, it is that difficult, that's strengthened. And so with OnPassive is saying, you don't have to recruit anybody. I mean, that's amazing. You don't have to recruit a single solitary person. They're going to have what I believe, and I have enough information to make that kind of assumption, a way where we can pay for our own traffic. All right. Remember, when you have products as such, as we said, Lily, it sells itself. People move a certain way in our world, and it's just common sense. Not about whether they like you or not, whether you have curly hair or straight hair, you're black or white. That makes sense to my pocketbook. It makes sense to my dinner every evening. It makes sense to my rent. It makes sense to my car note. So I'm going to do it. And that's what OnPassive we're going to do. Like Lily was saying, value and cost. When you master those 2 things, you have the high value and the low cost. It's a no-brainer. They're going to come flocking. And we're going to hold back the door saying, wait. Hold on. You got to slow down here. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. And so we just can't wait. Getting back to what Ash said on my birthday, December 24th, y'all, what he said. And just imagine if he came out and said, guys, we're shutting down. Just imagine that. Imagine if he came and said, guys, you know what? We had a stall, and I'm so sorry. Because we see that all the time. Except for most of the time when we see these things, We don't see the CEO of the company. They're just gone. They disappear, like Marty would say. Where are they? So having that and having his confidence, his persistence, his fortitude, his determination, of course, that ignites us as well. And it sharpens our faith. And, it just makes us want to go on, knowing that, listen to me, it's a closer thing that's about to happen. And so, yeah, I mean, you think about, what's out there and the alternative. I mean, you can do your research. It's not there. You can't find it. And so we're very lucky, I would say blessed and fortunate to have come across something like this where we can share with others and know that our personal lives will be greatly improved, greatly affected, and we can do so much more for humanity, which is the heart of Ashmefar. He wants us to touch other lives the way he.
Mark, you just touched on something. They never give metrics. Metrics? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Actual metrics? Nah. No, we're just going to sit here and dream. We have big dreams. That's what we have. I mean, talking about founders, that's what they have, are big dreams. Define low cost. Yeah, we're not going to do that. No. Why would we define low cost? Make comparison. Wait, how could you possibly compare the best thing in the entire world to anything? Obviously, it's bigger and better and cheaper because we say so. Yeah. I'm being facetious, right? But I love it. I love that because I've been screaming about metrics, I think, for a while, and it's driving me crazy because it's how they just like blanket say something based on absolutely nothing. Founders' KPIs and OKRs are measured in their hearts. No number can ever be placed on them in this company. Oh, good gravy. Exactly. Oh, that drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely nuts.
He's touching our lives. And it's a great thing. A wonderful thing.
Great thing to be touched.
Exactly. We can go just on and on and on and on, but I just want to say a quick thing before I give you maybe 1 minute each to just say a quick last concluding remark. Guys, one of the things that keeps us stay, I know that my brother and sister have already said it, but I just want to repeat, maybe for emphasis, and especially too for people who are joining us who will just find this video either today, the 9th of January 2025, or in the next 25, 30 years, this will still be relevant because Mr. Mufara is just here to uplift to uplift humanity. So if you're looking for that thing, what is the mission and vision of Mr. Mufara? I've not read it anywhere, but when you having been in the journey and listened to the CEO and listened to people from all walks of life come here and speak on other platforms, you come to a conclusion that the vision, what Mr. Mufara has in his mind's eyes, is what? Communities where every household would be able to provide basic needs for themselves. When my auntie down the village can provide for herself and her children, able to send them to school and pay, she knows that tomorrow we'll have 3 square meals without waiting for somebody or waiting for manna to fall from heaven. There is quality of life, there is dignity, there is high, you boost your high self-esteem, and of course you live even longer and healthier and happier. Because sometimes people give up along the way that it's not worth it. I am not worthy to be here because I can't fend for my family. I can't help my mom and dad, like my sister Lily was saying. My friend is struggling, I can't help her. What am I doing? So if you think about that, like those of us who come from Africa, Brother Keith, I don't know how it is where you originally come from. When you come from home and you are sitting here like I sit here, people we grew up with together in the same neighborhood, we are brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to do with blood relationship. So I have to take care of mom and dad, my own direct siblings, my step siblings, my cousins, my extended family, and then the whole neighborhood. What if You just walk through every neighbor, every family in your neighborhood, in your community, back home, and give an account to every educated child 18 years and above. Say, take this, build a business for your family, build and build and build. Then I have time to concentrate on my own biological children. They have all of me, all of my time, all of my income, such that if my son wants to do his art, he wants to travel all over the world to get inspiration, I concentrate and focus on him, because every other person is taken care of. If you think about this, what would distract you? What would make you blink? What would make you just give up? Say, oh my God, I can't wait anymore. Wait anymore for what? How many times have you seen this happening? So it's just very sweet and very interesting how some of us are so all over the place about this thing, because we have an idea of what Ash is seeing from the picture he comes and paints to us here every time he makes an appearance. So guys, I will just give you the last chance. Say whatever you want to say, and let's let our people go. Sister Lily, please.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Comfort. You make me laugh. You say sometimes people do say that, they are tired of waiting. Brother Ash is doing everything, And I read somewhere where it says, waiting is still an occupation. It's having nothing to wait for. That's terrible. We have something we are waiting for. That's an occupation, whether you know it, whether you like it or not. What are we doing that we are tired of doing? If Brother Ash has not given up taking all that he has taken, then where is our resilience? He's the one who's been beat up, he gets back up. So when we stop being, I say, selfish, and consider everything Ash is doing is selfless. So when you actually sit and think, should I complain about the wait, which is an occupation for a brother who is giving me hope and something to wait for? Is it really fair? What should I be doing? You know what I think we should be doing? Let us pray that Brother Ash keeps his why. Because the day he forgets his why, then we're in trouble. I can say that. He has not forgotten his why. So my prayer every day is when I wake up, Ash still says, I'm going to do it or die. We have seen the evidence. Like I say, we look back only to see where he has brought us from. We remember the Burj Khalifa, the advertisements, commercials that were done there. We remember the last I checked, the OnPassive train station, the name is still there. And when I went to check the RTA to see their values, and we don't know everything, but that is something. That is something that the naming rights are still there. I checked it. I went to another site, the largest innovation center in the world, and on their corporate directory, OnPassive is listed there. And that blew my mind. It's always the largest. If you check OnPassive, the train station, it's on the red line. And I check the red line. It's the longest, cleanest, fastest. Great things are still happening. I am here to stay. You should be encouraged. We are not following blindly. I do my research. Hopefully you do your due diligence, and you will see that we are blessed to be here. It doesn't even make sense to me that this only costs $97, and that anyone who comes, it's going to be very affordable. I mean,
okay, anyone who comes is going to be very affordable. How do you know? And even saying that $97 is basically like nothing, according to whom? Because I know there's a lot of people that took out loans for that, and they're not going to think like that was just nothing. It depends on where you live in this world.
I mean, we could go on, but no one will be left behind who does not choose to be left behind in OnPassive. And you have, like, I think it was one of the brothers on the Heroes webinar says, clones of Ash. And I know what he means is people who have the same spirit, willing to help people in their country. So find somebody in your country, find us. Sister Comfort is here. We will help you. All we are saying is we will help you. And if you're willing, you're going to make it. It's that easy. So thank you, and see you next time.
Sure. Thank you, sis. So, Brother Keith.
I'll make it quick. I tell you, Lily says it all. I'm telling you, after hearing what you said, this is it right now. But for anyone who has been lingering and wondering about the time, I don't know what to say to you. I mean, I try to be as optimistic as possible and as, like I would say, positive as possible. But there are those folks you really can't save everybody, in their minds. It's a mind thing. And you got to know when you know until your being vibrates. The point is that, guys, there are folks right now who are trying so hard in the world right now around us, so many different opportunities, and they're scratching their hair like, when is this going to happen? They are perplexed. They're wondering, when will it change? When will it really happen? And I'm telling you, for those of you who are playing with OnPassive and think it's some kind of whatever it is, when these folks wake up and realize that this is out there and something like this is out there, they're going to jump for joy. They're going to like, wait a minute. So I know that we're in a good place. We're in a good space. Like I said, do your due diligence. Nothing wrong with checking things out, but it's at the same time, get busy, get active. If I tell you what I've done within the last 3 years, it'll be another show. But I'm excited to be here, to be with people who are like-minded and positive, and folks who believe in prayer and having faith and not quitting. It's a great feeling. And so I'm inviting you, the guest who might be watching us, that at least give yourself a chance to get to discover what it is. It'll cost you nothing. Look what we're doing. We're not paying the monthly other ships. We're not paying for websites. We're not paying for autoresponder every month. We're not paying for the capture pages. We're not paying to build anything. We're not paying for staying or playing. We're having fun. And so therefore, we're going to see the best of the best.
We're having fun. We're not paying for anything. We're just having fun. Who signs up for something and is looking to just have fun? I thought these people, and I'm pretty sure everybody signed up to make some cabbage, not just to sit around and have fun.
Happen soon. And it's going to be a ride of our lives. I'm excited. Sir Comfort is excited. Lily's excited. And you can see all the comments coming in. The love is here. The excitement is here. I'm ready to go to 2025. It's alive. We're going to drive. We're going to strive. And we're going to make it. We'll make it to the end. You have to be here again, Sir Comfort. Lily, pleasure. I love this. I can't wait to be back here again with some more good stuff. And hey, folks, let's make it happen. It's a great year.
Yes. Yes. It's a great year indeed. Thank you, Sister Lily. Thank you, Brother Keith. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We appreciate all of your support in form of comments. And believe me, this goes a long way, because we will know when it's ready. You know, people who are watching us and just not saying anything, they will show up at some point. That's how you know that you've been doing a good job. Why are we still waiting? We are waiting because nothing has changed. Things are still moving as planned, and things will still happen as planned, and even much better. Let's keep on keeping on, and the end we shall definitely celebrate. Thank you. Love you all, and see you again soon. Bye, guys.
Bye now. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness. So that was that. Did you guys have fun with that? I mean, dang it, I went away. Okay, I don't need this thing here. Can I make me bigger? Do that. Oh, I made myself smaller. Anyway, I'll just leave myself looking like this for right now. Would you guys like to see, or maybe I can do this one? Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, I found my way. Would you guys like to see, or like to kind of chat about what was said today by Marty and Chris? Would you guys be interested in doing that? Monhan said, Keith took this webinar seriously because he didn't join from his car. That's a good one. That's a good one. No kidding, right? Because we usually see him in his car. If you guys would like to, for me to play the Marty and Chris one, I can. And I can speed them up because, we don't really need to hear them at regular speed because they kind of drone on. Ellen says, oh, sure. Yes. Okay. You got it. I will give that to you. Okay, let me see if I go over here. And I'm going to screen. Oh, that's not the one I want to share. And some more. I think it's this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, how's that? Mark says, I think Comfort's right. Things are going according to plan. Ash's plan of stalling and providing nothing. It's just bizarre, how long somebody can really do nothing. Only if you don't play the guys at, well, yeah, I'm not going to, I put them at 1.5. Okay, Modhun? I put them at 1.5. Marty outed himself today in the webinar. Yeah, he did. Marty has a way of telling on himself a lot of times. Okay. So let's see. I'm presuming you're going to be able to hear this. So just make sure that you let me know that you can. Just still make sure we're hearing these things. Hello, Muhammad. How are you doing? Thank you very much for the pink hands waving.
Hello, everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we got a jam-packed show. Let me say that again. Jam-packed.
Okay, did you hear that? It's a jam-packed show, and he did this boom, boom, boom. Did you guys hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? You're in for the long haul today. Yes. That's a great pause screen. Wow, it looks like Chris has a secret or something, or he's about to spill something, So let me know that you guys could hear it. I just want to make sure that you could, because I'll keep on going. I'm going to keep pressing it. Just let me know.
I've got my buddy next to me, two buddies, Dallas and Jacob. He said
You're talking about me.
No, we got Chris Johnson. Anyway, what I wanted to say today, we're going to talk about.
Why does Chris sometimes wear his glasses and sometimes he doesn't now? Shouldn't he always be wearing his glasses, or is that just me? Who's Marty? I only know Dawn, right? Magical Nav? Yeah. We sure know Dawn. The way Marty does things, I just wonder how does he think he's just going to get away with always putting things in his wife's name? Things do have a way of catching up with you.
We're going to Trinidad and Tobago. We have really close friends that live there, or are from there, And then we're going to talk about the promo video that people have requested. I have an idea what you can do with it. I assume people just grab it and they're going to do whatever. But a couple of people asked, you got any suggestions? And I do. So I got that. And what really I've been wanting to do for a while is I'm going to talk about AI targeted traffic, why it is superior, and why in our virtual toolbox that we have, it's going to make a big difference for all of us. And I'll do that last because people come in late. I want the most people to see that. For right now, then, say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
And we're going to go to Trinidad, Tobago now, right?
Yep.
Got to give Chris time to.
Gem and Lister's home country.
Absolutely. Here we go, everybody.
Twisted Sisters.
I absolutely cannot stand these things. Oh my gosh. That's really how we spelled salary, with an E? Really? That's how you spelled salary? Good gravy.
Hello, everybody. Today, we are going to Trinidad and Tobago. Income versus salary. Oh, I'm sorry. Income versus commission. I got to change that because I'm going to change that. Anyway, for anybody watching this that don't come on my live and this is all you're seeing, I have to give a little bit of a backstory. My name's Marty DeGarmo. I've been online 20 years. As a marketer, lost a lot of money. The last 10 years, I learned how to build a list. I could drive.
Why is it a flex? I've been on been online for 20 years. Why is that a flex for him? Because during most of that time, he'll tell you he didn't make any money. I just love how he keeps on saying that as if it's supposed to be something like he should be proud of, because he shouldn't.
Targeted traffic. But my first 15 years or 14 years was painful, because as years went by, I had, I don't know, maybe 50 different companies I belonged to. They either disappeared or lied to me, or just never was. I never had anything that lasted more than maybe 90 days, 100 at the most. And the same things happened to me. And maybe you can relate. You get in, they tell you, do it, here's all you got to do, and they give you some kind of song and dance about 90 days, you'll be free, follow me, and you'll be like me, or whatever. Stupid stuff, like a nursery rhyme. It never happens. Then they tell you, get your friends and family, make a list, contact them all, tell them how great it is. They tell you what to say. So you're like reading a script, which isn't you. They know you're reading a script. You're not confident. It sounds it in your voice. It's just horrible. We all wind up doing something we're not comfortable. So that went on and on. And then, because I wouldn't quit, because I was too bullheaded to quit, there's only so many times you can go to your family and tell them you got the best thing since sliced bread. Eventually, they're hiding from you. Oh, that's a crazy Marty. He's a dreamer. He does nothing but jump around like an idiot. And that wasn't what I wanted. It's the way it was. I believed in the MLM mechanics, but I just didn't believe. I just didn't realize it was.
Wow, I believe in the MLM mechanics. Huh.
Rigged against most people. 97% of the people, they're not going to make it. Anyway, so most people don't have time to learn how to market. Marketing is not buying a solo ad. Marketing is not just sending thousands of emails to a list you paid money for that has been regurgitated 900 times. You're calling people that are PO'd. Anyway, I'm going to tell you why I've been here for 6 years. And I'm not going anywhere. I don't look at anything. And I share this 7 days a week. I do a live with Chris Johnson. 7 days a week. Now, why would I do that? Because I love what's going on. And we haven't really had a launch to the world yet. That's coming very soon. And I'm going to explain to you how you can be part of it. I'm not going to convince you. I'm going to share with you what I have, what's going on, and you make that decision. Anyway.
As if there's a bunch of people not part of OnPassive watching this, or not a bunch of founders watching this. Like, there's all these people who want a part of it. Okay. Sure they do.
Anyway, what I've been doing is going country to country and explaining through commissions compared to income in different countries to show people how quickly they can make an impact. Now, remember, I'm going to emphasize, this is not get rich quick. And the numbers I'm using are hypothetical. It hasn't launched yet. I don't know the exact numbers for products. I don't know the exact commission. But I want you to look at this. I want you to think of this. I don't care if it's Warren Buffett.
My gosh.
Bill Gates.
Admitting I don't know shit.
Same thing.
But because I don't know shit, don't worry about that. Just look at what I'm telling you here, even though I don't know shit.
That's powerful. And actually, people in the business, we have 1 million people now, affiliates and customers. We do right now. We haven't launched to the world yet. Anyway, you couldn't make me leave. No way. Listen, I could have made money in the outside. I could have went somewhere else and made money right away. But when I saw this, and I saw that I've got friends and family in Trinidad and Tobago, and they have a possibility of doing well, that's amazing. And one thing we always say, look, you don't go to people and say, I made $6,000, I made $20,000. You don't mention money. The company doesn't like it. No company likes it. But you can say, wow, I paid off my student loan. I thought that was 20 years. Yeah, but I paid it off early with that company I'm with. That is powerful. Where'd you get the new car? Oh, with that company, I'm making enough now where I can afford a new car. Oh, that's way more powerful than hype. Reality is more powerful than hype. Anyway, let me move down. Number one production in Trinidad and Tobago is natural gas and petrochemicals. I would have never known that. Trinidad and Tobago is the leading producer of natural gas and petrochemicals in the Caribbean. I want to start bringing this stuff up too, so people know, everybody, I know the big countries like where I'm at, we're better. No, we're not. Everybody is great at what they do. You and me, yours and mine, we shouldn't be doing that. It's 2025. should be looking out for each other. That's what it feels better. I know that, instead of tearing people down. Anyway, I'm not going to preach. I'm just saying. Liquefied natural gas, ammonia, methanol, urea. I don't even know what that is. The company is a global leader in ammonia products production, ranks among the exporters of methanol. I would have never done that. Isn't that cool? Export, liquefied natural gas. That's what LNG is. Trinidad and Tobago, number one export. Its number one export is liquefied natural gas. It accounts for the largest share of the country's export revenue. That's so cool. Then you got ammonia, methanol, and iron and steel. Energy sector accounts for 40% of GDP and 80% of exports. Wow. Trinidad and Tobago is the largest LNG, which is liquid natural gas exported in the Western Hemisphere. So cool. This other stuff is for me, for YouTube. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm sorry I took a long time, but a lot of these videos are separate from my live. It would be easier if you come to my live. It's on my YouTube channel. That'll be in the description so you can find us. But anyway, thank you very much. I hope you have a blessed day. Boom, boom, boom. I hope that makes my Twisted Sisters happy. I got to stop saying that. I'm going to get in trouble. I know that. Can you hear me okay still, Chris?
I heard Twisted Sister. I'm gonna get shot for that one, but oh well.
You're the one that made that up.
I know.
Remember that. So now, let me think of where I wanted to go next. Oh,
next video.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking which one. Like I said, I made promo videos. I'm going to show that. I'm show you how to get one, but I'm also going to show you what you can do with it. Okay. I told you it's going to be a longer show. Chris said it was okay. I got to ask him. He's the boss. He doesn't mind because all he has to do, I know you might have kids in the room, but all Chris brings is the sexy. That's what he told me anyway. So I'm still trying to figure out how that happened, but it doesn't matter. Let me, here's the video and then I'll tell you what you can do with it. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to the opportunity of a lifetime. Hello and welcome. Today, you're about to be introduced to a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a business that isn't just built for success, but one where everyone can win. Imagine being one of the first to join a community that's redefining the way we think about business. Imagine building something extraordinary, not just for yourself, but for your loved ones and generations to come.
Oops. Oh, I went to Bailey. Hang on a second. Let me stop sharing. And I'll go back. Hang on, I'll get back to it. Bailey always comes up. Okay. And did he just finished all of this mess? Okay, I'm not sure where we were. All right. Now I'll share it again.
And I compared it to if you're using Google for keyword search, it's pretty powerful. So you might want to get people to come look at it. Chris, you go now, and then I'll do it at the end.
Perfect. Morning, buddy. I love you. I love all of you. Let me do this through quick because it's important what he's going to tell you. Happy birthday, Lori Lunn, our horse lady. I hope you have a great day, Lori. We'll see you tonight for your celebration. Happy birthday to Raya Schill.
Good morning to you.
Billy Myers, John King, Lori Lunn again, Helen Cortez Aniro, Nazmel Haku, Werner Mosser, Vera Ter.
What I was going to say about his little video that he showed there, this whole concept of like being the first to get in. It's like, well, no, it's going to be you founders who are going to go to the new thing and then bring your downline with you, as many of them that you can, bring your own team with you, because that's what happens when they jump to something else, just kind of like how once Beachbody stopped doing the MLM and now it's all this affiliate thing, a lot of the top people have found something else and they just take their teams with them. That doesn't mean their entire team necessarily goes, but they will have those loyalists. As anybody here, they'll have their loyalists who will still be on their team, still be in their downline when they go to on Fusion, is what I find is going to be interesting. But no, everybody's going to be the first. No, you're not. You're not going to be the first.
Tierra Marie and Rupesh Kumal, happy birthday, guys. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to blow Lori up because I personally know Lori, and she's a great gal. Big, definitely a wonderful entrepreneur and loving heart. So prayers today, where I'm sending out a lot of prayers for
Oh
California.
my gosh.
Boy, all kind of bad things happening
So
over there. It's melting.
meticulous giving information.
So all I know, a lot of
really.
people ask me about Julie, Terry, Sherry. As far as I know, I've talked to them. They're all doing great. Sure, there's going to be some smoke in the air, but keep praying that those fires get put out. Today, my friend Liz Leary is having a procedure done to go into a probe that's going to check her heart valves out. So, Liz, we're praying for you for great things. Hi, Ralph. I see you on there. Rindy Dawson Millenbach. She's having an anagram today. She's asking for some prayers. She's nervous about it. She's scared. So we're going to pray for you, Rindy. Get rid of that anxiety. It does you no good. Give it all to God. I always say that. And it works for me. It takes a while, but you'll get through this. Lots of prayers coming your way. Again, praying for the family of Lena Saud and her entire family that are in the hospital. I have not gotten any updates. So if you know some updates, guys, I'd appreciate you send it to me so I can let the founders know. Horrible accident. Loss of 2 children, 12 and 14. Harold Fox, Mark Olson, I'm praying for you constantly. David Switzer and his brother, fighting, beating that cancer. Praying for you, Pat Parent. Love you, sis. Keep doing what you're doing. We're praying for you. Baby Zoe, baby Cam. Keep going. You're our future. Joyce and Melvin, praying for you. Hope everything's great. Jean did tell me yesterday that her daughter's doing much better. She was pretty sick there for a while. So thanks, Jean, for giving me that update. Brian, I believe, is getting a little bit better. Robin and her sister, we talked to Robin quite a bit last night. She's in pretty good spirits. We had her laughing pretty hard. So, and how do we get Robin to laugh? We beat each other up, and she absolutely loves that. So Robin and her sister, we're praying for you and your family. Peter Rogers, a couple days. He's going to have a small procedure done. Make sure he's doing okay. Red and Jane's moms, praying for them. Chloe and Julie, praying for them. P&G, we're praying for you. Ash Mafara, Marty DeGarmo, myself. We'll take all the prayers we could get. A lot of crazy things going. And I want to say real quick, and I'm going to add more tomorrow. I seen a thing that came up I've never seen before. We always use comparisons about people that never give up. And a lot of you like Starbucks coffee. Me, I'm not a big fan of Starbucks coffee. I like, give me a coffee. I don't know the Makachaki Waki, the crazy names this guy came up with. Howard Schultz, I didn't know this, was turned down 242 times by banks to create Starbucks. Can you imagine that being turned down? Me, the first one I'd have probably been depressed and, oh boy, I guess it ain't going to work. But that's what he did. We've told you about all the other individuals that have got failed. Edison, light bulb, 1,000 times, KFC, chicken guy, and they just didn't quit. This is what this company is CEO. That's his motto. Why would I quit? Why would I give up on something I believe in?
There are comparisons to other people who actually were successful, and then bringing that around to this mess is just, it just kills me each and every time.
Don't ever give up on your dream. I know Howard Schultz, he makes a lot of people happy because Starbucks is pretty huge all over the world. Imagine if he would have gave up after 1 try, 2 tries. You'd have been drinking the same old black cup of coffee without funky names. So think about that. Another thing I want to touch on real quick, because Marty's got a lot to say. I had a tough week as far as people sending me some comments, messages. Tanya, OnPassive, I want to thank you for bringing some of those to my attention. I don't always see what some of the comments made on some of my stuff after the fact we do it. And the real work on always. Appreciate you both for helping me with that. I guess my hardest thing that I went through this week, and Marty knows because I talk to him about it all the time.
Okay, so now he has people that are doing what? Watching people who comment after his stuff ends, and then they're reporting the comments to him. Is that what I'm picking up here? Okay.
Time is why people believe in other things that are said that just came out. You know nothing about those individuals. Ash Mafar has laid out with everything in front of us that we know about. And someone comes out with a crazy video or an email or some loud big mouth guy says this or that, and you believe him. I have a hard time with that. I only believe in what Ash Mafar is doing. Just because a video comes on about something probably negative most of the time, for some reason, a lot of you say, oh my God, is this true? I believe it. Don't believe in what they're doing. Believe in what Ash Mafar is doing. It's a big thing. In my lifetime, I've told you I had struggles. I did everything I could. Oh, this is 25 years ago. And I was in a bad place where every dime I made went somewhere else. Didn't have enough money to pay my bills. So what did I do? I put myself in that position. Me. Nobody else. The only person I could fall back on was me, and I had to change it. So I literally sold things that I loved dearly because I knew it was going to make some money to help pay for my next month bills. So when people say, oh, Chris, you got it made, I didn't always have it made. And it took 32 years of working my ass off to get where I am today. Okay? I look at this company. If I had this company 32 years ago to fall back on, I had nothing to fall back on back then. But what I needed to do to get myself out of this lousy position that I put myself in. I get messages every day. Hey, I lost my job. We need to get this going. I hear it every day. Talk to Marty about it every day. It drives me nuts. I'm not going to listen to those messages anymore. Why? Because it sucks the energy right out of me. Because I do pray for you. I do feel sorry for you. Okay? But let me tell you this. Every one of us have a situation, and it's our situation. But you do have the greatest thing that I didn't have 25 years ago is something positive that's going to help you get out of those situations. And I don't like beating a dead horse all the time, but it's the truth. Your situation, Ash Mafar didn't put you there. You lost your job. Ashmafar didn't call your employer and say, get rid of this guy. What he's doing, he's every day, witnessed by me and Marty, every single day, working his brains off to make sure that your situations are all going to go away. And you got this great outlook that I didn't have 25 years ago. You know what my outlook was? I got 25 more years of busting my brains, killing myself, working when I was hurting, working when I was sick, because I put myself in a bad position. I wish I had this company back then because I had something to look forward to. And I'm not kidding you, it wasn't easy. But now I'm letting every one of you know, if you lost your job, I'm definitely praying for you. It's nobody's fault. If you're going through some hard times, I'm praying for you. It's nobody's fault. We have a lot of hard times going on in this world right now. It's a shitty world, a crappy world that we live in. Seems like every time we go here, something's blocking us. This company is clearing a path for your success. This company is going to put money in people's pockets that can't make money anywhere else. All corners of the world. That's a plus. And all we got to do is be patient and wait a little bit. I don't want to hear some guy say, I've been in 2018, I'm loyal. You're not loyal if you're sharing stuff out that you shouldn't be sharing out. And you know who I'm talking to. I won't say your name. If you want to be loyal, then be loyal. If you don't think that you can be loyal, then step back, take a breath. Walk away from this for a little bit. Take a break if you can't handle that situation. But loyalty in this company for me is everything. It's about talking about great things. What's going to happen in your life, the positivity that's going to happen in your life because of what this guy Ashmafar is doing. All right? And don't believe everything you read and see. We've heard that since you were a kid. Your mom would say, oh, you better eat your food. There's kids starving in China. How many were you told? Every one of us, I think, were told that. And I used to say, well, good, send those vegetables to China. I don't like them. All right? This is the greatest company in the world. You're part of it. Stay excited. Things are not built in a day or even 5 or 6 years sometimes. But when it happens, you're going to forget about those bad situations. You're not going to forget about them. You're going to remember where you were and where you are now. So stay positive. Stay loyal, and by showing positive things of what it's going to do for your life. Your situation right now is probably dire. I get it. But you have something so good that's coming at you. And all you got to do is wait a little bit. And don't question anything the guy says because you have no idea his shoes. You're not walking in his shoes. You're fighting for yourself. He's fighting for everyone. Don't ever forget that. Marty, back to you. Oh, and we got a Hmong webinar tonight. We got pulled out of the last one for a meeting. I believe it's at 7 o'clock EST. Suker sent me. Myself, Marty, Julie, I don't know who else is going to be on there, but that's at 7 o'clock. Not sure if I'm got to talk to Suker. It could be put out for every channel. We don't know yet. I'll have to talk to Marty and Suker about it. All right. I'm done, buddy. Sorry.
No, that was very good. There's one thing I want to say that this is as far as I'm going to go. I want to remind everyone that's watching, even people that may not be in the company. With myself, Mike, and Dan before we came here, could drive targeted traffic. We paid for it. We learned how to do it, and bring in, I don't care what company, hundreds of people. And yet, I could do it. We could do it now. And yet, we left that world and came to somewhere that we haven't even launched yet. What does that tell you? I mean, it should tell you something. And the fact is, I'm here because the CEO is unbelievably giving. And yet, detail of this and this. Listen, people that know Ashmafar, I mean know him, not people that speculate who he is. Us here that know him, knows he loves coming to webinars. He loves hanging out. We've had webinars that were 6 hours long.
There's the
Chatting
flex.
and hearing about the business, the ideas that his great mind has, right?
There's the flex. Why is that a flex? Why is it a flex to say that we've had webinars that are 6 hours? What the fuck? Is that supposed to impress people? Because I think it's just weird. We might need to watch that too. Yeah, I was wondering about that, Mr. Level.
All this stuff. When times were bad, he gave us OConnect for free. But what I'm saying is, that's what we need to look at. Listen, if I've said this 1,000 times, I understand the patient thing is, it drives you insane. I get it, okay? I get it. But like Chris said, things are tough. Just remember, the biggest advantage we have is this is temporary. We're going into something unbelievable. It's right at the door. Now, I realize we've heard, we're close. Things happen. Something this big, this monumental in the industry, you're going to get knocked down. I don't care what you read. Most of it's lies. But a lot of it, if you read it, none of it's that bad. Really. Compared to other big companies. Just do it. So let's stay calm. We know who we have. We know who we are. Do not ever, ever, ever try to convince somebody. I was in the convincing world. I got good at convincing people to do something that they may not really want to do. Manipulate people into, and you say, why would you admit that? I was a marketer. Of course I did that. I had 85 autoresponders, and slowly but surely, I'm cracking that nut. I've had people join us on the 85th autoresponder.
The fact that he always says that, of course, because I'm a marketer. Would you guys consider him a marketer? I mean, there are marketing companies. I would not put him in the same class, and he seems to really put himself like that. And right, they've launched and closed up shop, and a new business is launching. Exactly. Right. I did an 8-hour Ash marathon. Give me a cookie. I think the longest one I did was like 9 hours or something. It was insane. But who cares? I mean, that should not be something that people would want to join anything because you have long ass motherfucking webinars.
But if you have to work that hard to try to convince somebody that what you have is great, maybe it's not so great. All I tell anyone, don't listen to me. Don't listen to people that hate me. Don't listen to anybody. Do one thing. Get on the list to come check it out for free. If it's not for you, have a wonderful life. That's all I'm saying. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Chris. Don't listen to people that are against each other, whatever. I don't care who it is. Oh, you owe it to yourself to at least check it out. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for all the great comments. I'm like trying to go through them all. I can't. Thanks for all the support. Gemma's here. Gemma, I see you. I got to say that or she's going to drive me crazy.
Quick announcement, Marty. I just seen Tanya. Jane's mom is not doing so well, and Red is not doing a live today because they're probably going to go see her. So, Janie, if you can hear us, Red, we're praying for you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Thanks, Tanya.
We all know Jane and Red, they're very dedicated to the company. And in fact, their daughter did more for my granddaughter. She's got mental health issues than any professional. I'll tell you that for a fact. That's a fact. Why? Because she lived the same thing. So my granddaughter's getting better every day. So anyway, I want to say this to you really quick. A lot of you know me. You'd have to be freaking off the planet because I jibber jabber for every day for 6 years. I want to tell you something. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you know me, even if you think you know me, if you're that depressed or you're thinking of doing something dumb, please contact me. I would talk to anybody. And so would Chris.
Yep.
We lost a dear friend last year. And I thought I knew him. I thought he was okay. I thought you just don't know. But I think they feel like they can't go to anybody. You go to me, I would never mention a word. I'm not kidding. I thought about that the last few weeks. I never say it. I'm saying it now. And I know Chris is the same way. In fact, I know a lot of people in the chat. If you talk to them privately, they would talk to you. Tell them, listen, whatever you're feeling. And you go, nobody thinks like I do. Yes, they do. I've been dealing with my grandchildren with issues with anxiety, depression. I'm not an expert on it, but I'm an expert listener. Really, before you do something drastic, talk to somebody you feel comfortable with. Anyway, I'm glad I got that out. I was thinking about it a long time. I keep forgetting. Okay, now I've given everybody enough time. Anyway, I went through and I researched the best I could, targeted AI, targeted traffic. And a lot of it we heard from Ashley Barra. Some of it you've heard from me, and some of it you heard from the OTech pros, and they explained how it works. But I wanted to go through in detail, and I said, what can I compare it to? Well, when I was marketing, I used pay-per-click. Look it up. If you're a marketer or ever attempter, you've heard that saying. And I've used solo ads, thousands of dollars on solo ads. So I want to show you what we're going to have. This goes out to everybody. We're going to have this in our virtual toolbox, what I'm about to show you. Anyway, you ready, Chris?
Hit it.
Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about something I've been wanting to talk about a long, long time.
Oh gosh, no, we're not doing no. We're not doing another one, are we? Yes, we are. Good gravy. Good gravy.
We've all heard about AI targeted traffic. Most of us probably don't know what it really is. And I want to break it down like I've been breaking down everything else. Since we're going to be able to purchase targeted traffic, we should know what it is and why is it so superior to most traffic producing platforms. Anyway, AI targeted traffic breakdown. Detailed breakdown of AI targeted traffic and its superiority over pay-per-click and or solo ads. Okay, and there's other places. There's traffic exchanges, safe list, whatever. What is AI targeted traffic? AI targeted traffic refers to website visitors or users directed to your site through artificial intelligence-based algorithms. Everything works off algorithms that optimize the traffic source, ad placements, and audience targeting in real time. That means now. If you're getting targeted traffic and somebody comes, it could be 3 o'clock in the morning where you live, it could be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it doesn't matter, 24/7. AI-driven systems use advanced data analytics, machine learning, and predictive analytics to find high-quality leads based on their online behavior, interest, and engagement patterns. It learns what the consumer is clicking, doing, and almost thinking. Not quite thinking, but it runs a pattern, algorithm. Instead of using traditional methods like manual bidding, pay-per-click, or broad email campaigns, solo ads, AI-targeted traffic ensures that your message reaches the most relevant audience at the right time. People are more likely to take specific actions, such as purchase a product, signing up, or downloading an app. Bear with me, I've got a sore throat. How does AI targeted traffic work? AI targeted traffic performs and analyzes huge amounts of user data in real time, including browsing behavior, what users click on, how long they stay on a page, etc. Search intent. What are they looking for? What are they looking for? Purchase history, past buying behavior, demographics, age, gender, location, social media activity like shares, comments, engagements, signals, open rate, click-through rate. These platforms then predict which user are more likely to convert and direct them to your website using automated systems. One time, the AI learns, adjusts its targeting, improving performance, and lowering cost. The longer it runs, because it's also using machine learning, the more it learns. The more it learns, the more efficient it becomes. Why AI targeted traffic is superior to pay-per-click and solo ads? Let's compare. AI targeted traffic with pay-per-click and solo ads to understand why it offers better ROE, return on investment. Investment doesn't always mean money, it means return on, in other words, you're investing in ads, okay? You're paying so much. The return on that is important, obviously. What are you getting for your dollar? Precision targeted versus broad targeting. Method, precision, and explanation. AI targeted traffic is very high. AI learns user behavior, optimizes for best audience automatically. Bing, 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 and it's super fast. Super fast. Pay-per-click, medium, relies on keyword bidding, audience selection, which may not always be accurate. Solo ads, low. I know, I bought many of them. You buy traffic from someone else's email list with little control over the audience. Key advantage of AI. AI continuously optimizes targeting based on real-time user behavior, ensuring you reach high intent users, reducing waste, ad spend. Conversion rate. AI targeted traffic, conversion rate, high. AI identifies users most likely to convert, leading to better conversion rates. Conversion means from looking to signing up or to buying or to downloading, just like it said. Pay-per-click is moderate. Conversion rate depends heavy on ad copy. You got to be really super experienced in writing ads. Targeting and competition. Solo ads is very low. Conversions are hit or miss since the audience is not highly targeted. Key advantage of AI, all delivers high conversion rates because it analyzes and predicts user intent, optimizing ads and quality leads rather than just volume, just thousands and millions, because you get so many with a solo ad, you're hoping you get one that sticks. This is different. Cost efficiency. Method, targeted traffic. Cost effective. AI platforms optimize your spend to maximize your return on investment by focusing on high quality traffic. Pay-per-click, expensive. It is very expensive. Pay-per-click can get costly, especially in competitive industries, because you're all going for the same keywords, right? And it's expensive. He with the most money gets the better position. Method, cost structure, and explanation. Solo ads, variable. You pay a flat fee for someone else's list with no guarantee of conversions. Key advantage of AI. AI can reduce cost over time by optimizing campaigns based on what works. Unlike pay-per-click, where you constantly paying for each click regardless of conversion. Like I said, if a little kid comes up, it doesn't matter who it is, it just says, and you're selling dishwashers, and he goes, oh, look at that, that looks cool. You don't even know what it is, clicks on it. You got to pay for it if you're the person paying. Learning and adaptability. Adaptability. method, targeted traffic, adaptive.
Is it just me, or does he have difficulty saying some pretty simple words? It seems like he's struggling with saying adaptability. I mean, I know I don't always pronounce things right, and I'll laugh at myself, but it just seems like he could have actually edited this where he's saying it correctly, because he does edit these things, but then he's too lazy to edit out when he's saying it incorrectly.
Very adaptive. AI systems learn and improve their targeting over time. How does it do that? It's got machine learning. So I'm going to give it to you in milliseconds here, okay, as fast as I can. Let's say you're advertising in UK. 5 o'clock p.m., no good. 5, 4, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, good, bad, good, good. Male, female, time, day of the week, weather. I mean, no joke. It can pinpoint, and the longer it's running, eventually it's an Einstein. It gets better and better with time. Pay-per-click, manual, requires manual adjustments to optimize performance. You run it, it's not working, you change it, you run it, it gets a little better, you run it, change it, gets a little, it's crazy. And you have to run it a while to find out. AI, stupid stuff, like a nursery rhyme.
But did I skip it? Oh, did I go back? Oh, dang it. I did. What I was going to say is he can't read it because he didn't write it. Well, I find that really an interesting concept, because I would say all of us can read things we didn't write and not stumble and stammer and hem and haw the way this man does. Don't you guys think?
Bing, 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 and it's super fast. Super fast.
Okay, I think you already binged. We'll go there.
Boom. Hey, Chris Johnson. This is the ad you ran. This is what happened. This is this, this is that, and it's telling you the story. And part of the story is maybe you shouldn't go here at this time, or maybe more women like it than men. Really, no joke. Comparison summary table. Precision
that all
targeting.
on the same page.
AI traffic, pay-per-click, and solo ads. Precision targeting, high. Pay-per-click, medium, low on solo ads. Conversion rate, high, moderate, and low. Pay-per-click and solo ads. Cost-effective, expensive pay-per-click, variable for solo ads. Learning and adaptability, adaptive, it's automatic. Manual, fixed, it doesn't learn anything. Data-driven insight, comprehensive. Pay-per-click is limited, and it's also manual. Solo ads, minimal. Benefits of AI targeted traffic, higher quality leads. AI filters out low quality traffic and focus on high converting users. Boom, boom, boom. You need to hear more? Increase ROI, which is better targeting. You reduce waste, ad spends, and maximizes your return. Real-time optimization. AI adapts your campaign strategy in real time for continuous improvement. Getting better, getting better, getting better, getting better. This is awesome. And by the way, this is all working for you. You don't have to be a big marketer. Time saving. AI automation means less manual work for the advertiser. We are the advertiser. You're not spending hours and months on trying to make an ad that converts at a lower cost. I've spent months getting one to go just where I want it. And usually advertising a product that disappears in 100 days at the most. Scalable. AI systems can handle large amounts of data, making them scalable for business of all sizes. Why pay-per-click and solo ads fall short? Pay-per-click issues. High competition. In a popular industry, drives up the cost per click. Requires manual optimization, which can be time-consuming. Not always focused on user intent, leading to waste of ad spending. Solo ad issues. Low quality traffic from generic email list. No guarantees of conversion, limited control over audience targeting. Real world example, AI versus pay-per-click. Here we go. This is a scenario. AI targeted traffic, PC, pay-per-click. Budget, $1,000 for both. Clicks generated, 1,500. AI, 1,000 pay-per-click. Conversion rate, 15% to 5%. Conversion sales, leads, 225 to 50. Are you kidding me? AI traffic produces 4.5 times more conversion with the same budget. Now, conversion means these people could be signing up free and they're taking a walk and looking around, which in turn other things take control. This is a big, big deal. If you could just imagine what you're seeing so far. Excuse me. Key takeaways. AI targeted traffic users data-driven insight to deliver better precision, higher conversions, lower costs than pay-per-click or solo ads. Pay-per-click and solo ads can be ineffective, but can be effective, but require constant manual intervention. And you need to know what you're doing. You need a special skill. Most people don't have that. That has nothing to do with being dumb. I'm not saying you're dumb. It takes time. You're a single mother, a single father, or you're working 2 jobs or 3 jobs. You don't have time to do it. It leads to wasted spend. AI systems learn and adapt in real time, continuously improving the performance of your campaigns. Final verdict. AI traffic wins. If you're looking to maximize your marketing effort with less manual work, better results, lower cost, AI targeted traffic is the way to go. Would you like recommendation-specific AI traffic platforms? I did put out some other platforms so I could look at them. We don't need to see them, but there's many. But listen, what I want to say here for everyone, anybody watching, the people that are already in business, you get it. But people that aren't, this is what we have. This business, you don't need to go annoy your friends and family. This is AI. This is AI like it should be. This is AI with heart. Our company has it. And you're going to be able to use it to build your business which has unlimited income, along with unlimited products. And the products will be in high demand. Billion-dollar industries on their own, and there could be 12 a year, maybe more. Anyway, thank you very much. This was exciting. I've been waiting to do this, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Goodness.
That was long. Hey, do you want to add anything, Chris?
I do want to add something. So all those people that like sharing the bad stuff, this is the kind of stuff that you should be sharing. Targeted traffic, what this company is all about. Marty just gave some pretty dang good specs on what targeted traffic is. This is the kind of stuff that you should be sharing. I got to believe we could cut that part out and just share that. But that's what you share, not someone that's saying something totally different. We share the truth. That's what we put out. Excellent video, Marty. Very good. Thank you very much.
Some people I see were having buffering problems.
Yeah, Narelle, I was perfect, but Narelle and one lady.
Vivina.
Yeah, no, there was another one too. No, it was Vivina. That's right.
Anyway, this will be posted on our YouTube channel separately. So sorry that happened. It seemed to be pretty clear for me. So maybe it's another problem. Anyway, I'm excited all over again. I love hearing that stuff. I love hearing good stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we should be sharing out, Matt.
There we go. Anyway, we've been about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up unless you have something else.
No, I'm good, man. I understood targeted traffic from the beginning, but that lays it out pretty good. So if you're not excited now.
I hope so. I hope it made it easy. Thank you for all the compliments. Makes me feel good. I want to make sure I'm doing something that people like, of course, and that's useful. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
No, we're going to be on come on there. But yeah, we'll be 9 o'clock, same time, same underwear. Same place. What is that by you? Turn to your right.
I know, that's Dallas. Dawn's got a nightgown on her.
Look at that tail, man. That was a fun. Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later.
Oh, goodness. There's Bailey.
Hi.
Goodness. So that's what we had today, guys. Did you learn a lot from Marty? I didn't. I didn't at all. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. What else did you guys say? This has nothing to do with your company, though, lol. It's the truth about other AI. Yep. I'm guessing it's the bare minimum. And they are really quite full of themselves. Yes, they are. This has given them both huge egos. Yes, it has. They really have become something else. And why do founders need to know what Marty presented if everything's done for them? Good question. Good question. I understood targeted traffic from the beginning. So sure, Chris. Yeah. Chris and Marty are starting to turn into each other. They've become something else. They really, I can hardly bear to watch them. Not that I ever have been able to fully watch them and been like, okay, well, that's really valuable, because it never has been. He probably thought it was people driving by an archery range. Gosh. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are so funny. Oh. Well, that's what we had to share with you today. Well, we being me, Chalupa, and Salsa. And oh, she just poked her little head out of the fuzzy blanket. And Chalupa's just passed out. Yeah, the screenshots of his inbox and YouTube dashboard is great evidence. Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure they have all kinds of evidence in addition to that. Anything that he's, accidentally shared on his channel, I'm sure that's just, the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. I'm sure it goes a lot deeper than that. Any mistakes we see, I have a feeling that they have much more than just that. That's right. See, Loopy, my little chalupa poopy. Well, guys, I am going to get down on the go-go. I hope you guys have had a good time. And I do want to say thank you so much for all of your donos and albs. Thank you so much for matching those. That's so very sweet of you. And it really will be incredibly helpful for me. You have no idea how helpful that is. Anyway, I'm going to get down on the go-go. I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in the chat and to those who did not, who were just lurking. And thank you for all of those who have subscribed. And if you do want to, support me and join my coffee, I'd appreciate that as well. And I'm still working on getting a video of me making the conditioner, finishing up on that. And now that I've gone back to work, it's been hard to do that. And then stream and do all that because my back has really been bothering me, as has my neck, as you guys know, being the chronic pain crew that we are. Oh, Albs, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, Albs, Monhun. Monhun, thank you so much. And Albs is matching that. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. You guys are terrific. And you are welcome, Angel. You are welcome. Glad to be here. Glad to do it. But yeah, I'll be back as soon as there's something else. And I still do have some stuff on the Brobots from Canada that I do need to do at some point. That's kind of funny because they always want you to just join something else once you hit a particular rank. And I think that is pretty scummy and scammy, in addition to all this other scummy and scammy stuff that we deal with. There's a bunch of other people doing scummy and scammy stuff. But you guys know that. You've been around the block a few times. You've watched people do these things. They're just really incredible. By incredible, I don't mean like as a good thing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening or the rest of your day, whatever it is for you in this world. Enjoy it. Have a good one. And I will be back. And until next time, now do I have my... Oh, did I not put it up? Oh, so I will then find it and play it. Let's see if I can get to my video and play it for you. Here we go. The ending. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Until next time, don't forget you're beautiful and I love you.